Hello everyone. Right, YouTube rewind drama. Now, every year YouTube rewind happens. Every year something gets ballsed up. And the disconnect that existed last year is even more disconnected this year. And while to some point I can sort of understand it, I can't understand it on the other point of view. I'll explain what I mean. A lot of people are pissed, particularly a lot of YouTubers are pissed, and a lot of people who watch a lot of YouTube are pissed. And the reasons why are the following. They didn't reference PewDiePie, the fact that PewDiePie has had a pretty good year other than what's just happened. This year he's, you know, him and the whole T-Series things, the whole going battling head to head, that, you know, they didn't reference that. They didn't reference the fact that the entire YouTube community has basically been backing PewDiePie up. They didn't reference the Logan Paul and KSI fight, which is one of the biggest live stream events to happen on YouTube. It's one of the biggest events on YouTube to happen this year. That wasn't mentioned. And neither of them were involved, and neither was PewDiePie. Then you have Shane Dawson, who completely refused to acknowledge Shane Dawson, despite the fact that he had the content he has brought out this year as being by far 1,000 times better than anything else I've watched. I can't wait for the new year to find out what the next videos are. I can't wait to find out what's going on in his head next time, who he's going to talk about next time. I just can't wait. And the fact that YouTube didn't reference this is astounding. Probably the reason, I can sort of understand the reason why, but there's a bit of a double-edged sword on this, and I'll explain what I mean. They've probably not acknowledged it because PewDiePie's had scandals. He had the scandal I talked about on the Wednesday video, which was the one that happened like a year to 18 months ago, with the whole Wall Street Journal crap. So that's probably why they didn't reference PewDiePie. They didn't reference Logan because of what happened at the beginning of the year. However, with Logan, they did release his film, but they won't release PewDiePie's TV show, even though what PewDiePie did was in nowhere near as severe as what Logan did. And they won't reference Shane because Shane is A, a conspiracy theorist YouTuber, which he doesn't do that often, and B, because he has had scandals, and he had a big one this year, at the beginning of this year. But yet YouTube have basically just stepped away from them, even though two of those three have been on this platform for a decade. Shane Dawson has been on this platform for a long time, as has PewDiePie. And they have a lot of the backing of the majority of people on YouTube. That's why when PewDiePie videos get uploaded, they do well. Which is why when Shane's videos get uploaded, they do well. Without a doubt. They're also, I think another reason why they're doing it is because of drama. Because they've gone on record saying that they don't like the fact that a lot of YouTube is drama related. The other problem is, and this exists not just in new media, it also exists in mainstream media, drama sells. Why do you think reality shows happen? Why do you think reality shows have such high view counts? Why do you think people go online and watch live feeds of the Big Brother house? Why do you think people watch things like Jersey Shore, Geordie Shore, X on the Beach, shows like that? Any reality show, Keeping Up with the Kardashians, Total Bellas, Total Divas, it's because it's drama. Anything that involves drama sells money. It's been happening in mainstream media for years. Like I say, even if you factor out reality television out of it, when you look at other parts of normal mainstream media, you look at soaps, that's drama. You look at the WWE, that shit feeds off drama. The entirety of the WWE feeds off drama. That's what their bread and butter is. They create drama between two characters, say John Cena and The Miz. so that they can beef up a fight between John Cena and The Miz. So that when people will tune in to see said fight, which they did for ages with The Rock and John Cena, they did it with John Cena and CM Punk, and they've done it all time and time again. There's been dramas going on in WWE for 20 odd years. Mainstream media, like new media, feeds off drama. Drama sells everything. I'm sorry, but it does. And the fact that YouTube are trying to separate themselves from drama is absolutely asinine when it brings in most of their money. Most of their AdSense comes from drama. Sorry, YouTube, but it's true. But yeah, they're wanting to separate themselves from drama, but they'll allow Logan's film to go live on YouTube, but not allow him to be in YouTube Rewind, but they won't let us have season 2 of Scare PewDiePie, even though what PewDiePie's did like here, and what Logan did was up here. PewDiePie made a joke that didn't land well. He said the N-word. Logan Paul recorded a dead body. I'm sorry, but the amount of times I'll be playing Fortnite, or I'll be watching people play other games, or I've heard people play other games, and very nasty words come out is unbelievable. I've been on EverQuest 2 and I've heard people use the N-word. It's not. It's alarming, but it is normal within gaming culture. I'm not saying that PewDiePie should ever have said it, because he shouldn't have said it, and he knows he shouldn't have said it, and he's never said it since. It's like, yeah, Shane Dawson did some bad jokes. Some were racist, some were a little bit questionable, but they were jokes, and they were clearly jokes that people tried to use to say he was a paedophile. That's a reach. Also, another thing that's been, and this is where the disconnect comes in, is over the last couple of years, particularly with the last year and this year, they are bringing in more mainstream celebrities. By that I mean, last year we had Stephen Colbert. Don't mind Stephen Colbert, but, you know, he's only on YouTube because his network thought it was a good idea. It's the only reason why he's on YouTube. You have The Rock. You have Will Smith. They're only on YouTube because their agent wants them to be on YouTube. Or their child or somebody else wants them to be on YouTube. Somebody that's as busy as The Rock or Will Smith, do you really think they really have the time to do a YouTube channel and do everything that a YouTube channel entails? And the fact that they get an automatic, their channel gets monetized straight away, that they're pretty much given carte blanche to do what they want, and that the first year they're on YouTube, they're in Rewind. But you've got Will Smith's videos that don't get that many views, and then you've got Shane Dawson's videos that get millions of views. And then people wonder where the disconnect is. The fact that YouTube is trying to separate itself from drama when the entirety of life revolves around drama is asinine. The fact that they've turned their backs on two of the biggest YouTubers on their platform, one of them being the biggest currently as I'm recording this, on their platform, and they've completely turned their backs on them because there was a bit of a shaky thing that happened in their history. But yeah, Logan's allowed to do anything he wants, and Jake's allowed to do anything he wants, and oh, I don't know, there's other YouTubers that I could think of that have still got a fucking channel when they shouldn't even have a fucking channel. Two people I could think of off the top of my head, and I'm not talking about Joey, I'm talking about the two guys I talk about. At the end of the day, there are people on this platform that shouldn't have a platform, and I don't say that out of being jealous. I say that out of the fact that one of them literally shares people's personal information on his channel when they have told him not to. And I'm talking about his ex's information. I'm talking about the information of ex-friends and the information that he's been given in confidence by the friend of a girlfriend. And then there's the other guy who every year without fail tries his best to ruin somebody else's reputation. Now he's doing it at the minute with somebody else, but that's a separate video that I might do for next week. But last year and the year before he went after Peter Morton. He also went after Thomas Halbert, and who's the other one? Oh yeah, Laura Lee. Granted she's not squeaky clean, but, or was it Jacqueline Hill? One of the two. He said that she was grooming him for 5 months. I think it might have been Jacqueline. But they've still got a platform, even though one of them every year turns out and calls somebody either a paedophile or a groomer. And the one he's doing at the minute where he's saying that a woman was stripping and her child was in the side room while she was stripping, when she's admitted that she used to strip, but when she stripped she didn't have a child. So people like him are allowed to have a platform on YouTube, but other people that have done worse, that have if YouTube want to enforce rules and want to enforce what they see as their community guidelines, then it needs to be across the board. It shouldn't just be targeted where, oh, because John's not on our scope he can get away with it, but other people can't. When Logan Paul got absolutely reamed for videotaping a dead body, but Tanner kind of got away with it. You get what I mean? You get what I'm saying? And the amount of people that have suffered this year because of the stupid mistakes that YouTube have made is absolutely asinine. But at the end of the day, they are losing money. They might not think they are, but they are. So. But yeah, that's one of the reasons why people are pissed off at YouTube Rewind. And I can kind of understand it. Very much so. Anyway, stay safe, be good, have fun, and I'll see you soon.